Well, welcome back. Here we are in week 3, habits of leadership. Can you believe it? Already, we have gone through almost half of the master class. The purpose for your business, the purpose for your life is predetermined profits. Optimizing your profits, having that predictable confidence that knows what your top line is. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's next week's class. But you can't help as a leader get excited about the future and cast that vision with your team. Would you agree? And so, what I want to do with you today is go over a couple of the habits of leadership, but primarily the number one habit of leadership. See, we think that by showing up, that we're serious about our business. And that is very important. Just the discipline of showing up and then having the discipline to sit quietly and to meditate on what you're supposed to do, not only that day, that week, that month, that quarter. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice leading yourself. And ultimately, what keeps that self-leadership on track is telling the truth. I myself have a support team of accountability partners that I check in with daily. Not the same person every day. I wouldn't want to wear anybody out with my success or growth or challenges or struggles. But having a team that supports you and recognizes that you are a leader that is serious about your commitment to your team, your business, to your community, telling the truth is what matters. And when we think about leadership, we're talking about influence. Leadership is language. When I speak to a client or a prospect or a family member, a friend, or even a stranger, I begin to seek value in that conversation that we're having. And what we share together is actually shaping our future, for better or for worse. See, the truth is, God is watching over us, and He is for us. In spite of the current conditions with the pandemic and the economy and the unemployment rate and sales and volume and masks and healthcare and the different challenges that uncertainty magnifies, when you know yourself and you know your Creator is for you, regardless of the pain, you can look at that pain as simply a signal as to where to turn and how to pivot. It might be uncomfortable, that pain, but God uses it for good. He uses it for the good of all. And for the greater good, we're here today to recognize that some of the things that we've learned may not be serving us. So I'm going to say a phrase that you might be familiar with and you may want to complete. However, you might just want to listen closely. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. See, truth telling make you stand out apart from the norm of deceit, and that you may be actually construed or considered odd for being honest. See, while telling the truth is difficult, living a lie is fatal. Yet truth must be told in love. See, truth is not only about telling, it's also about hearing as well, and which may be even a little more difficult. Why is it hard for us to hear the truth? Is it because we're blinded by self-deception, or we lack the courage to face up to reality? If truth really does set us free, why is it that so many people avoid it? See, truth spoken but not heard is still truth. Truth spoken and received is an experience of trust. And that's where leadership really shows up. When you have friends, people associates, partners, collaboration of humanity, trusting. Then there's leadership. And that trust is essential to not only leading the self, but also others. So what I want to do is show you a quick video that I think you'll find to be very effective in helping you identify telling the truth. Good.